You guys ready? 1971 Volvo supercharger, which I did not know it had, which I didn't even know it was one. I was looking at it going, is that a supercharger? I had my buddy come over and check it out. Sure enough, it's a supercharger. 5-speed Tremec trans, Posi rear. Apparently the motor is supposed to be pumped up by some builder that builds these Volvo motors, 4-cylinder of course, and sat in a carport for 16 years. He yanked it up out of the carport, pulled it down here from New York. He said he had it running about a year ago. Who the heck knows? Alright guys, so 71 Volvo. I don't know nothing about Volvos. I just know people love these things. Four-cylinder. The hood's rusted out. That's awesome. Supercharger. Carbureted 4-banger MSD ignition with boost control. Hood is just a bonus, just falls down perfectly. Interior looks legit. 5-speed Tremec trans. I do have the original trans for the car as well in the trunk. Let's look in the trunk because I haven't even... Oh wait, I did look in here a while back, but I don't remember what was even in here. Because literally I pulled this thing home and I just pushed it right here, and that was the end of that. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. I don't know what this is. Wait a minute. Oh, it wasn't even locked. That's a bonus. Got manuals. There's the original tranny for it. Got the grill. Got a Jegs magazine, so I know it's fast now. And what the heck is this? Oh, got the original shifter. That's a bonus. 1800. It's the 1800 edition. Got the Chilton manual. I know it's going to be bad to the bone. So, I'm going to fill up this tire. I'm going to get this trunk or this hood down. And we will pull it around the front. I'll start cleaning it up because you guys know I cannot work on a car when they're nasty. And we'll see if we can't get it fired up. First thing I'm going to check is the fuel. I want to see how varnished up the fuel is. Then we'll get the battery charged. Alright, here we go. So we got some of the nastiness out of her. You know that time when you just look at a car and you kind of go through it and you know it's just been through the ringer? Anyway, let's go off to the trunk. Let's get all the books and all the bull crap that he had in the trunk, get it all cleaned out. And I got the battery on charge, and we'll pull her up in there and get her up on the lift and smell that gas. See how bad it is. Actually, I'm gonna pressure wash her first, and then we'll put her in there. I want to get all the nastiness off her, and then we'll see how bad that fuel is. All right, all clean. Let's see if I can't push this bad boy in the shop. Watch this. Watch me struggle at this one. I didn't make it. All right, so got the trunk cleaned out. Hopefully I don't fall on my grate. And what I really wanted to do here was just kind of, I want to do a sniff test. So I want to see how bad this tank is, if it's full of varnish or what. If I was smart, maybe I'm gonna get lucky and he had that tank drained. That would be cool too. So let me open this up. You guys been following me for a while. This is always the first thing you do. Just go right for the gas tank, because they always are the ones that give you the worst problems, because people leave that old gas in there and these cars will not start. I don't care if it's a Volvo or a muscle car or whatever. You get varnished gas, it ain't starting, I guarantee that. It actually, I got a feeling there's gas in it. It don't smell varnished at all. I wonder if he dumped some in there recently. I don't know, guys. I might just roll with it. Or there's a very little bit of gas in there just sloshing around on the bottom. So I may be able to just like fill it up almost with Supreme, and I may not even have to pull it. Man, that would be a bonus if I don't have to pull that tank, which isn't that hard. It's just time consuming like everything else. So you see we got the supercharger, carb, some crazy coolant, the way it cools down. We got a fuel pressure gauge over here. I should just stick the battery on it, man, and just, you know what I'll do? I'll pull this fuel line, right? We'll see if we're even gonna get some fuel to the carb. Let's do that. Let me try that out. So this is the Volvo 1800. And somebody asked me what size motor this was, and I was like, I have no freaking idea. There's Volvo B20 on the side. Whatever that means, guys. I have no clue. I don't know nothing about Volvo. I just bought it because I thought it was cool. And I know people like these things. They're very sought after. Now all this stuff, this is a bonus. Alright, so let's stick a battery on it. Let's see what it's going to do. I'm going to clean these terminals real quick. Like I said, I didn't do nothing to it. I just parked it back there. I just want to get that satellite done that you guys seen the door to A-pillar video of. That took me a minute. And then I just want to get this one going. I like to just do one thing at a time. I don't mind having a couple cars stacked up in the back of the shop, but I really don't like messing with them until the one I'm working on is completely done. Or, you know, close to being done. And then I'll move on to the next one. It's just the way I am. I don't like unfinished stuff laying around. Don't even ask me where to start a relay on this thing is. 'Cause I have no idea. All I know is this thing's gonna be a pain in my ass, and I know it. I can just tell. You know how you could just tell when a car is gonna be a pain in the ass? Alright, you guys guess as good as mine. Like I said, I have no idea on this one. I didn't crank on it before, this is it. I hear something. Oh shoot. It's got fuel in it. That's cool. Put that back. I don't know, it don't smell that bad. It smells funky, but I know what varnish smells like. Believe me, guys, from all the cars I've had around here. But it doesn't really smell like varnish. I don't know, like I said, I'm just going to put some Supreme in there, run some new gas in it. See what the frick it does. Get my fire extinguisher handy on this crap. At least we know it ain't locked up. It's getting fuel to the thing, to the carb, to the thing. It's got no fuel pressure. Maybe that'll kick in when it starts. Alright, so cranks over. I don't know, it ain't sounding. It sounds like, I don't know, it kind of sounds like it has no compression. We're about to see if we get some spark out of this bad boy. I think I found the starter relay. It's on the starter. That's weird. That's a weird place to find it. Ooh, got spark. I got fuel. I got spark. Hit that button over there. Yeah. Go ahead. Looks like his belt's about to fall off.
It's got something in the air, dude.
Water. It's just water. Because I washed it. Go ahead. Hit it again. That was easy. Looks like this belt's about to fall off though. Go ahead.
hitting on that pulley right there. That's why.
Alright. Well, hey, it fired up.
I didn't hear the supercharger.
I didn't either. Alright, try this again. So I fixed the belt tensioner so the supercharger belt wouldn't try to fall off the pulley. It was going like this. Anyway, charged the battery last night, and only thing I didn't do is pull her out of this shot and put some good gas in her. I got some out in the shed. I'll put some Supreme in it. I'm seeing if I can at least just pull it out and get it over there to the shed. So we'll see if it'll even drive on its own. So far, I mean, you guys seen last night, it fired right up. So I'm not gonna say anything more because it'll probably blow a freaking rod or something. I don't know. All right, let's put this battery back on. If I could just keep her running, sounds to me like it needs some new gas in there. Like I said, it didn't smell bad, but I don't know if it's hitting. Sounds pretty gnarly. If I tickle it, it don't want to start. If I don't give it no gas, it wants to start. And as soon as I give it a little bit of gas, it wants to die. So I really don't know where she's at right now. You know what I'm saying? Few of the gauges are working in it, and I'll bring you guys into the cockpit here in a minute, but that's why I feel like it's a dang freaking little jet or something. But I see a few of the gauges aren't working. The boost gauge is kicking, but like fuel gauge, so I'm wondering if it's just that low. Who knows? There's a few gauges. There's a bunch of gauges in there. I'm just not sure which one's working. I don't know. Definitely don't know the quirks of this car. But let's go get some fuel. I keep talking about it. Let me pull this off. Brunstavastica. Whatever, that must mean .3. Yeah, that's what that means. .3. So we're gonna throw some .3 in there. Probably .5. Who knows? .4. I have .3 and .5. Maybe it's 3 and 4, but it's .4 to fill that up. I love those manuals. Let me bring you guys with me and show you the inside of this Swedish cockpit. Alright, says we're all spooled up. Look at this boost gauge. Oh man, it was doing so good. Come on, stay going. See, that's what it wants to do. What is that? Nitrous? See that? Then I flood her out. So I'm gonna not use no gas here. Come on, stay going. Got good oil pressure. The tank though, it's still in the red. That tells me it don't work, and that's what it keeps doing. I'm gonna start getting into that carburetor. I may need to. I just feel like if I could get it past that point, it's just where I could just start giving it some fuel, it'll get hot and run that crap out of there, and it'll stay running. I don't know what this boost retard does. Maybe I need to do some boost retard. I did boost retard. I throw some boost retard in it and wanted to fire, but that's just because I think maybe the fuel is burning off. I got a knock alert. Look at this old school knock alert. It's like an old equalizer from the 80s. Got my boost gauge. This thing is bad. This ball hitch this ball 50th anniversary. This is a NASCAR ball. You know this thing's fast. Cue ball, boy. Woo! That's a Hearst NASCAR cue ball. Heck yeah. I got max boost retard. I don't think that's doing jack. Alright. Here's what I'm showing you, this boost retard. So you don't think I'm crazy over here. Man, it's about to rain. About to dirt track this bad boy in my backyard. I know you guys don't like that. I know you guys don't like when I dirt track some of these cars. Just having fun, guys. That's all it is. All right, back at it. It's freaking hot in here, guys. Oh man. So you Weber guys, I found the jets. So they look kind of clogged. So I just you know, put the usual. These are for torches actually. Put those right through, clean it back out, and it is a 45 DC OE9. And you guys let me know if that's good. All right, I think I figured out the MSD box is giving me a bunch of issues. So it's probably old. I put my MSD box on. Fire right up. All right, that was better. Let's go for a cruise in the yard. He was right about that. He was right about the throwout bearing screaming. Come on. There, locked in. Zip tying it, it didn't do nothing. We'll just hope for the best. I don't know, I just tried tightening that spring. It was peppy. I don't want to mess up my new grass. Don't burn out, don't burn out, don't burn out. I can get second. Oh, it didn't like it. Didn't like it, didn't like it. Thing's got a Posi in it. That sounds like spark. Alright guys, she needs some love. She did a good donut though, but I think I need to like mount the MSD box real nice, you know, take it for a real ride around the block. Hopefully it won't die. And see what. Fire's right up though. Alright guys, compression test time. I was out doing some yard driving. I took Jaden for a ride. I was just about to spin a donut outside in front of the shop, and I went around and all of a sudden she died, and I was like, well, no big deal, because she dies all the time. And that was the end of it. It would not start. So this morning I jumped it with my truck, cranking on it, I'm getting spark, I'm getting fuel. And I was a little skeptical about a head gasket in this thing, because my oil looked a little bit milky, but at the same time I was like, well, I don't know what kind of like weird additive they put in there, if it's braking oil looking a little bit like white kinda. And I know what a head gasket looks like when when water gets in the oil, and this was like, I was right on the line. I just didn't know, I wasn't sure. So I pulled the dipstick again, same thing, still not sure, but I'm starting to lean towards that. So what I want to do now is I'm going to open up the carburetor, the butterflies, put a compression tester on it, and just see if she's getting compression on all 4 cylinders. If she's getting compression on all 4 cylinders, I don't know what the frick problem is then, because I'm getting everything you need to start this bad boy back up. I already had it running. And so let's continue, and let's not talk about it, let's be about it. $155 on that one, give or take. We're good on number 1. Oh, I also found out this morning that last night when Jaden and I were ripping it around the yard, I burned up the rotor button in it, or the rotor. So I went up to, believe it or not, Advanced Auto, which for sure I knew they weren't going to have it, because I went right up to the foreign. I got one of these like little foreign auto places right down the street that mess with, you know, BMWs and EWs and just cars like that. And I was like, for sure he'll have one stashed away. And he wasn't there, but his brother just like, just go up to the car dealer or the parts store. And I was like, yeah, right, they ain't gonna have this. Sure enough, they had it. Can you believe it? I can't get nothing for like a Ford or something up at there, up at the Advanced Auto sometimes. But boy, I could go up there with an for a Volvo 1800E and get a freaking rotor out of there, no problem. I don't get that. I love when you get these cars running and they run at no problem. You know, it's fun. I was doing little donuts. almost got into second gear. Then they die, and that's the end of it. I should go just put a new set of plugs in. That's usually another thing I do. Because sometimes they don't look bad, but they will not fire good. I don't know. Man, good compression. That one's like 152. Well, we know compression ain't the problem. It's getting fuel. I'm gonna squirt a little starter fluid down it. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if I'm getting a spark on this thing. Good spark. You guys ever see that meme on Facebook? The guy and the chick's laying in bed, and the chick's got her back to the dude, and the chick's like, I know he's cheating on me. And the guy's like, it's got fuel, it's got spark, and it's got air. Why won't it start? That was me last night thinking about it. I just don't want it to overheat. It's so hot today, guys. Dang. Feels good. I'm feeling kind of comfortable. I may just take it for a cruise. Hear that, the throwout bearing. Ooh. heard. Making all kinds of racket. Little supercharger. That's cool. I got the heat on, I can feel it. This thing's gets up a little bit. No, I don't want to take it far. One, I don't want to overheat it because I got a little pump not working. That belt, man, just wants to ride the end of that supercharger. Oh, through the belt. Alright, let's get her put away. That was fun though, man. Right, still runs. No belt on it. Oh, I love that throwout bearing. Motherfricker. Oh man, holy crap, man, that was like driving a freaking, I don't even know what, the freight train, man. If you could drive a freight train with a stick, holy crap. Little pissed off bumblebee. But anyway, so we'll put the belt back on. I can tell she wants to get down a little bit, but I'm just scared to really beat on her. I don't want to. She's not all the way, 100%. She's just, have a good time, take it around the block, and just see what she's gonna do, see all the bugs and work the corks out of her. So, all right, so there you go, guys. 1971 Volvo 1800E with a little supercharged 4-banger, 5-speed T-5 trans, Posi rear. I know it's got a Posi because I can hear it skipping when I go around the corner. But I had to go get the headlight bezel that I left down the street. And I think the belt for the supercharger's in the shop. Anyway, sat for 16 years up in New York. It's got a lot of rust in it, which is fine. It's still cool. And brought down here to North Carolina by the gentleman who's owned it for a long time. Sat in a carport. He yanked it out, and I went and grabbed it. But I can't take credit that it's been not ran in 16 years. He said he fired it up and ran. He didn't say he drove it down the street, he just fired it up last year, and then he parked it. So fun car. Still had a blast with it, and on to the next one. So hey, if you like what we do here at Poor Boys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Helps me out, and it's always nice to see your guys' comments too. I try to answer all of them the best I can. So until we find another one that needs to be rescued or pulled out of wherever, I'll see you guys next time. All right, later.